Hey, good evening, everybody. Hope all is well. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday evening. And everything's going good. Had a nice few days with my husband. Went for his little doctor visit and everything. Everything's good. And just things like that. I'm wearing one of my Halloween wraps. This is not like a turban, but what it is that, let me show you behind it. I have my hair now in a ponytail. Now I can do that, but I just wanted something to keep it back, and I didn't want to put the barrettes in it. So I think it's cute, and it's a Halloween decor. See? Very cool. And I had gotten this last year from Sunshine Boutique. So, yeah, everything else is good. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. We had made it to a Spirit Halloween store. Now, there's 2 Spirit Halloweens near me this year. My husband just went to work in Manhattan in New York City, and there's a Spirit Halloween in Manhattan on 57th Street. My husband goes, Maureen, I just passed it. I says, no kidding, you know? So now we know that there's one in Manhattan also. Picked up some cute things. Of course, it wouldn't be without our coffee mugs. My husband goes, oh, God, here we go again with the coffee mugs. But they're so freaking cute. So, this is the Haunted Mansion for this year. I love the hatchet as the handle. This is Constance Hatchaway. This is Haunted Mansion. And on the back, it says, rest in peace, Constance Hatchaway. But I love, first of all, I love it's purple. I do. It has that purple feel. But I love... This is what attracted me to the mug of all things, which would be the hatchet handle. So that's what I'm using as my my mug. I'm going to have my lavender chamomile tea. I also picked up another mug, and this happens to be from BioWorld, believe it or not. They also, you know, they have their own bags and stuff. But this is so adorable as well. This is Happy Halloween. You will see all the characters. Look at that, Mickey and Minnie. Look at that. Is that great or not? Or what? And that is orange. This mug was $9.99. And this mug, I think I still have the price. Yeah, this mug was $16.99. But I had a 20% off coupon. So what the girl did, she says, no, she says it's supposed to be 20% off of one ticketed item, she says. So I says, oh, well, okay. So it was actually 20% off of this mug. And that was fine. So we got that. We got that. And my husband says, oh, what are these? What are these? I says, I have ones from last year, the year before that we bought at Marshall's. He says, no, I like these. So my husband picked up. He didn't know what they were. I says, they're towels. I said, they're dish towels. Okay, this is the Haunted Mansion dish towel. And this came in a set of 2. And I thought this would have said, welcome, foolish mortals. But instead of that, it says here, wall-to-wall creeps. I thought that was a little strange. But it is a Disney-licensed Haunted Mansion from Spirit Halloween. So they come in a set of 2. And I thought this was cool. First, I thought it was a table runner. I says, oh, look, it's a table runner. Then I went like this. I says, oh, no, they're dish towels. So I thought that was cool. Okay, and these dish towels ran for $14.99. So still the cup is the most money. So that's what she took the 20% off of. And that's fine. So we made it to Spirit Halloween. Was it exciting? No, it has not been exciting since before the pandemic. I think they had a lot more before the pandemic. I really did not see anything too much of the Sanderson sisters. I did not see anything too much at Nightmare Before Christmas. There was hardly nothing. But just, I saw more of the Haunted Mansion stuff. Oh, well. Anyhow, just making myself a cup of tea. I wanted to also discuss a situation that happened watching a other people's vlogs, and I watch this channel. It's not really that you watch it, you listen to it. It's actually a podcast, and it's available on YouTube. And I'm gonna put it out, and I'm gonna give you the name. And usually I don't really want to pass on names, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's called Main Street Moments. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take that video and I'm going to put the video in the link in the comments below. So this way you guys could check this out for yourself. With the hurricane situation, I did sit and watch 4 vloggers. And what I saw was appalling. At least to me it was. And to me, it was the fact that 3 of the vloggers were actually staying at Disney resorts, okay? Now, that's all cute and all. I want to say, well, I want to say one's actually staying, but there, you know what? There was 4 of them, maybe even 5. Wait a minute. I want to say there was 4 of them that were staying at Disney resorts, all right? I think 2 of them were really legit out of the 4. The other 2, I absolutely, you know, and I liked these vloggers, and I was like rooting for them. They go on cruises. They went to Alani. That's all I'm going to say, because you probably know who I'm talking about. You will know who I'm talking about if you listen to the podcast of Main Street Moment. And again, I'm going to put that link in the description below. The thing is that when people are going through something, and it is very serious and dramatic, and it is going to affect other people's lives, the thought and the fact, and I've heard so many things on social media, and a few of my friends were down there, and I have a friend, I said, that lives down there about 5 minutes away. She wasn't even at a resort. The thing is that, and I'm trying to say this, it's not that I'm trying to hold my tongue, because it wouldn't be me if I just did that. If I just, you know, like I said, I'm very blunt and to the point. These videos were out of line. I don't think that anyone would feel the need, unless it is a personal private home video movie that maybe they wanted to put up on, and they are not vloggers, and they do not get sponsored, and they are not getting paid, and they are not in the field of looking for more people to subscribe to their channels. I just don't, it was done, it was very tasteless that I even say that. And what I mean by that is 3 of them were staying at Disney World resorts. I feel the need that 2 of them, I don't know where the other one lives. He did live in Florida. The 3rd one did live in Florida. Then he moved. Then he came back. Or then he's just here visiting. I have no freaking idea. 2 of them were like really annoying. The 3rd, I could tolerate. But at the same time, again, it's a tragedy that happened with the hurricane. Okay? Hundreds of people, thousands of people, still to this, after a week later, have no power. Their houses are flattened to the ground, especially Fort Myers, Florida. They got hit one of the hardest sections in Florida. They are at a loss, at a loss. 2 of the vloggers were staying at Disney World resorts. 1 of them was staying at Pop Century. I thought the other one was staying at Pop Century. I wasn't, or he just went over to visit Pop Century. I think he was staying, was he staying at Polynesian? He was staying at a Disney resort. But the one that got me was the one that was staying at Pop Century. The fact that you knew what you were going to do when you woke up that morning, and don't tell me you didn't, You're absolutely full of BS on that one. You had every plan on going to a resort. Somebody had kind of came into the defense and says, oh, well, their family members had the resort booked and they didn't make it, so he went in their place. I'd be honest with you, I didn't think that that was possible once the person makes the resort. Or did they add his name to the account so that he can actually come anyway? I have no idea how that works. I thought if it's my reservation and I can't go, I'm not going to send somebody in my place. I don't understand how that at Disney. I'm a little fuzzy on that. If somebody can let me know on that, please let me know. But the fact is, okay, he gets to the resort. He is walking around the resort, explaining everything, and oh, this is this, and oh, look at this, and this is happening, and oh, I've never been in a hurricane like this before, and you live 10 to 15 minutes away. One scene, one section really pissed me off to no end. Is when he was at the food court. There was a line for the food court. Okay, everybody at this point, the wind is now starting. It is very heavy rain. People are actually getting told. It is being suggested now to, you know, if you could stay in your rooms, please do so. Try not to come out because, you know, it's danger out here. Okay. He made the scene even more so, and you know, it's bad. It was bad. But he made it at that point when it wasn't really bad. He made it sound like it was bad times 100. The one scene in the food court, the section in the food court, when he's looking, because what it is that Disney World had actually had a discount on food, which I thought, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of their food court anymore, and it's a shame because the last 2 meals that I had were like really not good. But they offered, they were making, they had lunch bags, and they were brown bags. So everybody is getting brown bags, and I think the price was at least $7 to $8. It was like half off, which I actually think that that was wonderful. Well, the food was starting to get scarce at that point because, you know, you have to understand something. They knew that they were going to be closed at that point, so the food would probably spoil, and you want the best for the food to you know, if anybody's hungry or if anybody, you know, with the refrigerators in the room, you'd actually bring your food to the room, you know, have something like a little stock. And I thought that that was wonderful. Okay, this one goes into the food court explaining about the food bags. And he says there was like 1 bag left. This I didn't like. He looks at the bag and says, oh, tuna. He goes, oh, he says, I don't know. He says, I don't think anybody's going to want that. You know, I don't think anybody's going to want to get sick during a hurricane. I know I wouldn't, he goes. Wow, that bothered me, and that stuck with me. Then the fact he goes back to the room. Now, you know, the Disney bubble has got generators, and, you know, they're a little bit more equipped, you know, than the more outskirts of their Florida section. You know what I'm talking about, the Disney bubble? Okay. So he goes back to his room, and he has like his shopping bags, and he knew he was unpacking. What he unpacked next, I went, you gotta be freaking kidding me, guy. And I'm literally yelling at my phone, you gotta be shitting me, guy. Come on, huh? The fact that he pulls out 2 bottles of wine, and I think like a half a bottle of tequila or something. He didn't bring any other food with him. He brought like junk food, like snacks, chips, cookies, but he actually brought no freaking solid food. You knew you were going to this freaking resort, right? I almost slipped and said something else. You knew you were going to this resort, right? You were prepared that you knew you were coming, but yet you didn't bring actual means, but yet you brought 2 bottles of wine and a half a bottle of tequila. We now forward, I'm going to leave that there. We now forward to the other dude who I watch. I believe he was there. He was walking around the Polynesian. People were still in the pool at that point, at the Polynesian, with the lifeguards. You know, there was like a lifeguard walking around. The storm was just cracking in. The storm was just starting to enter. And this one's walking around, and oh my God, look at this, and this tree is here, and this tree is there, and that tree is here, and oh my God, look at the devastation and the... Dressing up something for yourself, that was a real crap move. The first guy that I had just mentioned, people are actually coming down on 2 or 3 of these vloggers because other viewers and other vloggers are actually coming down on these vloggers just by the way that they did this. They did it in a real crappy way. Didn't have to be done. If you want to vlog something, I would suggest that vlogging, if you wanted to vlog something serious, if you really wanted it to mean something, if you really wanted viewers to connect to you and say, hey, you know what, you know, God bless, we hope everything's all right down there, you know, instead of running to the resort and filming there because you knew damn well, and don't give me the crap that you did. You knew damn well what you were doing. You went to the resort because you knew you were going to get more subscribers on your YouTube channel. Don't give me that crap, I know, okay? The attention is what you wanted. There's no other way. The third vlogger vlogged from the Contemporary Resort. He was staying there. Now, what gets me pissantly is that, okay, you know, it's not a fun thing. Devastation is not a fun thing. Now, this was at the beginning of the hurricane. The hurricane had already started. So there was a little bit of damage to the Contemporary, by the way. Okay. The monorails were in the resort parked, which I thought was really cool to see, because certain things you really don't get to see unless you have vloggers that are going to show it to you like that, depending on how they did it. I think it was very disrespectful and very tasteless. I'm sorry. So the third vlogger is there. He is with his friend. His friend came in from California. The fact that this Californian was to the point of almost excitement because he's in a hurricane, because he's going to experience a hurricane. He said, oh, this is cool. How the hell could you say this is cool? You got the wind blowing, you got this, you got that. I think they were staying, or they were going to, that was another thing. They were going to, and you know what? They made shit sound more dramatic than what it really was at that time, because you're on camera. They were going from the Contemporary to Bay Lake Tower. So you know that walkway. And the wind is blowing. Oh my God, we're going to fall. Oh God, I hope I'm not wearing the right shoes. And the wind is blowing my ears. I'm going to fall. And, you know, they were trying to run for it. And, oh my God. That was the third vlogger. Now we're going to go to the fourth vlogger. There were 5. There were 5. Now we're going to go to the fourth vlogger, which happens to be a very well-known, which I also happen to like, and I watch, and I read his articles, and I watch the videos, and it's his news station video, WDWNT, Walt Disney World News Today. Tom himself was down there. He was at Animal Kingdom Lodge. His videos, when he reports, I have more respect for his type of news than I do for a regular vlogger running around with a camera and saying, hit that like button, everybody subscribe, everybody hit that like button, just, you know, just hit that button. That's what those 2 vloggers are out to do. There's a difference. Tom and WDWNT, they report the news, they report things that are happening. See, I like the underground. I root for the underdog. Okay? He was pretty good when he reported for the from Animal Kingdom. Okay. There's one more vlogger, which is the 5th. I have total respect just how he did his video and how he reported his situation in the hurricane. It didn't involve a Disney resort. It didn't involve Disney World whatsoever. Universal was mentioned. Disney was mentioned. Universal was mentioned. But this person was at nowhere near any theme park whatsoever. He reported and he gave his sole experience of this hurricane right from his own home. That's what you would want to see. You don't want it at a theme park. You don't want somebody to run just to go to a theme park just for numbers, because that's why you did it, just for numbers, for subscribers. And this is where the vloggers are going to start going downhill, I think, because it was very disrespectful. It was done very tasteless. One of the vloggers actually put out a video to say, okay, I'm only going to say this one time. And he said his little spiel, which is, it's cute and all. But you know what? You did it already. It's you know, it's over. It's printed. That's a wrap. It's up. It's, people are looking at it. So what do you expect? Okay, so now you think you're going to cover something for answering for yourself? You know you're getting flack for what you guys were doing. I just think it was disrespectful. Well, anyway, the 5th vlogger who reported from his own home was PC Dev, Prince Charming Dev, and his fiance. And they were home and they experienced the wind, the rain in their home. They were losing power. Power was going on and off. He had a generator. He was barbecuing because he was able to do something with his barbecue. So they had nice dinner and everything. But he experienced that hurricane from his own home. He did his video and he reported his situation and his experience from his own home. This is one shot where it didn't involve a theme park. Okay? You didn't have to drag your camera to a theme park. And that's where I have more respect. Right there. That was a true, to me, that was a true video. Okay? He experienced it. Then him and his fiance drove around their neighborhood the next morning as it, you know, the rain was tapering off and you know, things were starting to slow down. It was still very windy. He went to his neighborhood park where everything was underwater and there was damage. There was trees down. There was I think benches or something. I think they were overturned or something. It was a mess. He drove around his neighborhood. Again, he didn't drive past the theme park. So that's where it irked me for the other guys. And they actually had the nerve to think that they probably didn't do anything wrong. Because, you know, I mean, I guess it's freedom of speech. I guess you could do what you feel. But since then, I have gotten rid of 1, 2, 3. 3 out of the 5. The first 3. Because I thought it was not done tasteful. It did not have to be done there, you know. Cast members down there, they went above and beyond. Like I said, they were wonderful. I think Chapek, from what I understand, Bob Chapek sent out a major email to everybody that worked there at the company. I guess he was giving kudos. Hey, you know what? Remember them for Christmas. Maybe they deserve a bonus. Maybe they deserve some sort of a gift. I think he should step up and do that. So it just I sat and watched the first 3. I was appalled. I was appalled. You know, I wanted to sit and watch him from beginning to end because I wanted to process, because I didn't want to feel that I was missing out on something to where I repeat it, you know, and I explain it to you guys. It didn't have to go that way. It really didn't. I mean, I have heard such stuff from people on message boards. Their trip is ruined. This is wrong. Oh my God, I'm not going to get down there. Then I have another friend. She just came back. We seen her Tuesday morning. No, did we see her Tuesday? No, we saw her yesterday, Wednesday morning, because we had breakfast. And we seen her, and, you know, how's the trip? Now, she had just made it down there when it was closed. She got to the resort and stayed. You know, they couldn't go anywhere. So, and I have no idea where the hell that they took a cab. I says, you took a cab? Oh, yeah, no, we took a cab. We did this and we did this. And we went to go to Disney Springs, but that was closed. And why did they close that? Oh, girly, please. Oh, girly, please. I could not. I says, really? So now, while I'm hearing this conversation, I'm looking at my husband, and my husband's going. She then walks away. My husband says, yeah. I says, well, you see what I mean? You talk to 14 people about the same experience, and you're going to get 14 different answers. And her trip was, oh, it was fine. We really did, you know, it really wasn't as bad. It really wasn't. I'm done. I'm done. So that was, in a way, my experience here from New York City, listening and hearing everybody else's thing. So I take that information and I, you know, I gather it and I process it, and I'm just, some people I just don't understand. Maybe they're not for me to understand. It's just that to hear what they're saying. Just, I don't know. I told you, vlogging is becoming really upscale, but to the point of trashiness and to the point of disrespect. Because I feel that the hurricane is a more private experience for people. I don't think that they should have cameras. I don't think that they should, hey, you know what, let's pack up and go to the resort. And, you know, this will be good for us. And everybody was, you know, 3 of them were doing the same thing, but just different resorts. What are your takes on this? You guys got anything to, you know, experience it? It wasn't funny. It was no way funny. It was not cool to come in from another state. It's like, oh my God, I'm in a hurricane. This is so cool. Unbelievable. But anyway, that's what I wanted to bring up to you guys. So what are your views on this? I'm going to leave the description in the description box for Main Street Moments. I will leave that link to that video of their discussion, their podcast on the 3 vloggers. Listen to that very carefully. And if you can, you'll know who the 3 vloggers are. So then I'm going to leave you guys to do your own sources. If you guys want to look up their videos and you can actually watch those actual videos, that's up to you. That's it. I let go of 3 vloggers out of the 5, the first 3. The one from the Polynesian, the one from the Pop Century, and the one from the Contemporary. They're all gone. I just can't. It's unbelievable. And then, you know, he's got the nerve. Like I said, the one vlogger came on, posted a new video, and, well, you know, the haters are gonna, you know, it's not a point of that. It was done disrespectful. It was done tasteless. You bring 2 bottles of wine and a bottle of tequila. I mean, and a shitload of snacks. I mean, you know damn well what you were gonna do. That's all. I'm not even, I know I repeated that, but that's what I can't. And they think they're okay with it. They're okay with it. What do you mean? What's wrong? I didn't do nothing. Okay, people. I'm going to say goodnight. I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for subscribing. God bless you all. Love to all. Happy Thursday. Have a great Friday tomorrow. I don't know. It's been sunny. Today is the first sunny day that we've had here in New York in the past week. So we had the week of rains. It's because it was the ass end of Hurricane Ian. Okay, was nowhere near what those Floridians experienced down there. And my prayers are with all of yous who are suffering in that tragedy. God bless you all. All right, take care. Love to all. Have a great evening. Go to sleep. Good night. Bye-bye.